61-year-old woman gives birth to her own granddaughter using the sperm of her son's gay lover and the egg of her daughter. Also, it happened in Omaha, Nebraska. Who saw that one coming? I was just in New York for the past few days. I was giving a speech in Jersey. You might expect that sort of thing to happen in New York, New Jersey, San Francisco, La La Land. Omaha, Nebraska, that does worry me. We're talking about the heartland of America, this sort of thing happening there. Not a great sign for the culture.
Ah, fuck.
Jump!
If you were to skim over this article, you would think that Elliot and Matthew conceived a child together. You would get that impression. Obviously, that's absurd. That is not possible for two men to conceive a child together.
No, I would think two men got a surrogate.
But you might think that, because it's the road to parenthood. But they overcame those obstacles on the road to parenthood, and now they're parents. Not so. That is not so. In reality, in a biological sense, the biological parents of this kid are Matthew's sister and Elliot.
The key word is biological.
Who's Matthew's boyfriend or significant other or gay marriage, or I don't know the precise circumstances. There's a mother and a father here. The problem is the mother is out of the picture, and this obviously creates significant moral dilemmas that BuzzFeed is totally ignoring, totally running over.
As far as it seems to me, this doesn't create any moral dilemmas. As long as the two men are good parents and are in a loving, committed, and stable relationship, I think the kid will be fine.
The trouble is, if we oppose something like this, we are maligned as haters. They say, you hate gay people. Where'd you get that from? Where'd you get that idea from?
This entire video, dumbass.
You hate, you're anti-science. No, well, no, science is science. Science is knowledge. Science creates technology, and some of that is good and some of that's bad, and some of it's neutral, and it can be used for good or bad things. And some things are good, and some things such as this are bad.
What the is immoral about it? Is it because it's unnatural? Well, that's a fallacy. Just because it's unnatural doesn't mean it's wrong or immoral. And I find this deeply insulting because my brother was made artificially. My mother and father were having trouble having kids, so they had a doctor help them, in which my mom was artificially inseminated. So how is that immoral, the fact that they use something scientific to get someone like my brother or anyone else?
Because what is not mentioned in this article, what's not mentioned, BuzzFeed totally overlooks it, is the victim here. All of these crazy scientific experiments produced a daughter who is being intentionally deprived of her mother.
Two things. There is no scientific evidence to say that children of gay parents are any worse off than children of heterosexual parents. The second point is that she wouldn't have even been born, you dumb.
Elliot's sister Leia donated the eggs for free. No, she's a mother who all of you schemed about and created a child, a daughter in particular, who will not have a mother-daughter relationship with her own mother because of your selfish desires. That is very bad. That's the victim here.
She isn't a victim. She will be probably fine so long as those parents, those two gay men, are good parents. There's no scientific evidence to say that children of gay parents are any worse off than children of heterosexual parents. And if you want to argue the mother relationship, the aunt, or biological mother in this case, she can be a sort of motherly figure, or some other woman could be a motherly figure. It doesn't necessarily have to be the mother. And there are other people who grew up without mothers or fathers. For example, people who are given to their grandparents to be raised by them. or who have to be raised by their aunt, their uncle, because the parents maybe have died or are unable to take care of their kids. There's also single mothers and single fathers. What the f is your problem? Seriously. You say you aren't homophobic, but you release a video like this, makes me think you're homophobic.
Oh, she'll be fine. Oh, the kid will be raised fine. Yeah, I guess, probably. I don't know, maybe. Maybe the kid will be raised just great. Well, a child, it would be better for a child to be raised by two gay parents than two good gay parents than two bad straight parents. Yeah, okay, maybe. Maybe that's true, sure.
Probably, I don't know, maybe. Really, mother? Are you really gonna still play that I'm not homophobic card?
Also, another victim that, of course, BuzzFeed isn't going to talk about here are the ostensibly additional frozen embryos. Embryos that are either frozen or destroyed. Because when you do IVF, as Matthew Elledge says here, it's very, very expensive. So usually what you do is you fertilize multiple eggs. So you create multiple little embryos. You create little individual human lives. And then you implant one, or you implant three, and then one takes, and you kill the other four, or you just freeze a bunch of them. Either way, you're creating multiple individual human lives, and then either destroying them or freezing them, suspending them in time.
It's only murder when brainwaves are detectable, but brainwaves aren't able to be detected until 6 to 7 weeks within a pregnancy. So no, it's not murder, scientifically speaking. As far as spiritual aspects, I can't argue with that because that's your personal beliefs.
Those are victims too. And moreover, justice is a victim here. That is wrong to do, that is selfish to do. That is taking what should be the ultimate act of selflessness, begetting, creating a child. We're only going to see this continue. We're going to see gene editing technology. We're going to see much more of this in the future. That's a scary thing because we no longer possess a vocabulary to discuss difficult moral issues and difficult bioethical issues.
I strongly disagree. I still think we have the capability of discussing these moral issues. And as far as gene editing goes, I think it could be very useful. Gene editing could be used to prevent diseases and other abnormalities. I don't know what the future will hold. Hopefully it will turn out okay. I can't guarantee that, obviously, but I don't think it's necessarily going to be some apocalyptic, immoral society like you think it is. Well, that's it for this video. And don't forget to like, share, and comment down below and tell me what you thought. You can follow me on Twitter, go do all that, and I'll see y'all later.